And welcome back, everybody. I'm James Bellini. I'm here with Dr. Edson Abreu. He's the professor of biology at Angelo State University.
That's right.
How are we doing today?
I'm doing well. How about yourself?
I'm doing great. Uh, you just did something pretty cool. Yeah, I mean, it's not your first time you've been there, but you went to the Amazon
Yeah,
over
that's
the
correct.
summer, and you document mammals.
Yeah. So I study mammals. That's part of our do for my research. And over this summer, I had the opportunity to do a field expedition at the Amazon in Brazil, and I also had the chance to bring a student from ASU with me to this opportunity to do this field work.
All right, and what part of the Amazon were you in?
So we were in kind of like central Amazon in Brazil. So Amazon has a very large river, which is the Amazonas River, and that river kind of splits up the Amazon in the north and the southern part.
Okay.
So we were in the southern part of the Amazon, right in the center, and specifically we were at the Purus River. That is the name of the river that we were working on.
All right, man, it just seems like you didn't just go to the Amazon. You went to the actual. You went in there.
Yeah. For you to have an idea, so the largest city in the Brazilian Amazon, it's Manaus, which is the capital of the Amazonas state. That city is actually a very large city, has a couple million population. And so we flew to that city when we went there. And then from Manaus, we took a boat and we travel in this boat for over a day to get to the area that we are going to be sampling and working with the mammals.
And
So
oh my bad, I'm sorry.
no, you good. So yeah, it really like we went really further into the Amazon.
All right, what kind of mammals are you? Are you just all kinds of mammals, or
So my research is focused more on small mammals,
Okay.
like rodents, like squirrels, mice, rats, or even other groups of small mammals like marsupials. We have opossums here in the U.S., and we also work with bats, which are small mammals, but they're
Right.
different because they're flying mammals, but it's
Right?
still small mammals. So basically that, yeah, we're working with rodents, marsupials, and bats.
It seems kind of like a dangerous place for a rat or a mouse to be in the Amazon with all the prey around or predators around.
That's correct. That's a lot of large predators there, but it also have a lots of spaces for them or places for them to hide, and so there's a lot of micro habitats for them. So it's dangerous, but also the Amazon provides a lot of resources for
Right.
those animals. So I think it pays out.
Well, I
Yeah.
imagine. I mean, if you just think about a mouse, like it's not going to stay where it's not safe, right? I mean,
yeah.
it would eventually, like the mice would eventually go somewhere where it's more safe if they weren't,
Yeah.
confident in,
Yeah.
in staying where they're at.
Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah.
Right. And this wasn't the first time you've been to the Amazon.
No, actually not. So during part of my graduate program, so I did a master's and a PhD at the University of São Paulo in Brazil, and during both my master's and my PhD, I did several field expeditions to the Amazon. I think the first time that I went to the Amazon was actually in 2010, and ever since I have been at the Amazon for safely over 10 times. Even in this place that we went this year, I've been there for the first time in 2017 when I was doing my PhD. So part of my PhD was actually from a research that I did at this area in the Amazon in 2017. Yeah, so several times,
Right.
I would say.
You're on a first name basis with the people down there.
Sorry, what?
You're on a first name basis with the people down there.
That's correct.
Pretty much.
Yeah.
Now, you said you took a student with you.
Yes. So this time that I went to the Amazon, there was a part of a very large project actually. So this project it's run by my former supervisor in Brazil from University of São Paulo, and he put together a large team of researchers and the students to conduct this field expedition. And we were 14 in total. And yes, I did the opportunity to bring a student from ASU to work with us in the field.
Right. And is that, I mean, I guess looking into the future, is this something that students can maybe try out for? Is this
Yeah. This is definitely something that is going to happen again in the future. So part of my research program is actually going to the field, collecting specimens of mammals to understand aspects of their biology, diversity, evolution, and so this is something that I will continue doing here at the ASU. And actually, this year we just got a project funded by the National Science Foundation. This is a project that will last for 3 years, and inside this project we have another opportunity to go to the Amazon and do field work in another area, in a different area than the one that we did this year. So yes, this is something that students from ASU will have the opportunity to do in the future. Yeah.
All right, so go be a biology major at ASU. And,
Yeah, that's
and learn from you and go out to the Amazon.
yeah,
right?
that's a great opportunity. I believe this is a great opportunity for ASU biology students. It's not every day that a student can actually have the experience to go to a tropical forest, and not any tropical forest. Like we all know that the Amazon, it's the largest tropical forest
Right.
in the planet, likely the most diverse tropical forest in the planet, and like. Although we can learn about Amazon from textbooks and from our professors in class, it's way different when we actually go there and experience the Amazon.
Right.
I have a really great feedback from the student that went with me, that he said something like that. Professor Edson told me that there was going to be warm, that it was going to be humid, that we're going to face lots of mosquitoes, and that I was going to see a lots of diversity, but I had no idea how much hot, humid, how much diverse that place is. It's actually only when you get there and you see that vastness of the forest, you see that great diversity. Everything is so diverse. So you look around and you see several species of plants. You heard lots of birds singing, and you actually like smell the forest, because it's a lot of like organic matter getting in the composition and things like that. And so Amazon is actually a whole experience that you feel that.
Right.
So yes, going there, it's completely different than just learning from textbooks or watching documentaries.
Right.
Yeah.
I was about to say, like we've seen. I think everybody knows about the Amazon.
Yeah,
They've
right.
all seen pictures and videos, but you
Yeah.
said, just the vastness of the jungle and all
Yeah.
the sounds that you hear all the time.
Yeah.
That it's is it a little overwhelming at first?
It is overwhelming. Yeah, I think that's a good word for that. Once you actually step inside the forest and you feel all the heat, the humidity. Like there's days that the humidity in the air it's over 90%, and it's still not raining. It's just the air is so humid.
Right.
And so yeah, and that's completely overwhelming because of the feeling, and also the Amazon, it's so noisy because of so many animals that are there, and not just like mammals or birds, but invertebrates, insects. They're all singing sometimes at the same time.
Right.
And so it's overwhelming also on that aspect.
Right.
Yeah.
And, no, not for me. I'm gonna stay in the AC here.
Well, yeah, that's definitely a different experience. Yeah.
All right. Well, and then I guess just kind of finish up here, just kind of maybe students on the fence about biology, kind of give them a pep talk to get into it.
Right? Can you say that again?
Kind of give, if a student's kind of on the fence about maybe getting into biology,
Yeah.
maybe give them a pep talk on getting involved.
Yeah. So biology is a very great course. I am my biology major. I did my biology degree, and then I went to a graduate school, and I'm really fascinated about biology. But biology, it's a very broad area. So if you join biology, you can go to different fields of research. You can do different things. And specifically talking about working with biodiversity, this is something that we have a really great program here at ASU. We have many different professors that work with biodiversity and work either on the field or working with specimens in our collections. We have great collections of animals at ASU. And so, yeah, if you are interested in any aspect of learning about biology, biodiversity, ASU is definitely a great place for that.
All right, and be taught by Dr. Abreu here, right?
And yeah, and many
That's
other
a huge
colleagues.
plus. I mean, I'm sure all your students are. I mean, if you're taking them to the Amazon, they got to be totally hyped about being there.
Yeah, I think they really got super excited about that. Yeah.
All right. Well, did we have anything else you wanted to cover?
No, I think that's it. Yeah.
All right. Well, this has been Dr. Edson Abreu from ASU. We appreciate you coming in today.
Of course. Thank you for having me here today.
Absolutely. Back to you guys.